Hey everybody, Greg Davis, SuperAffiliateRockstar.com. Here to talk about a huge opportunity that I do not want you to miss out on, okay? Now, if you're like me, you missed out on a lot of stuff, okay? I mean, back in 2010, Bitcoin was like $0.0008. And it went up to like 8 cents that year. And, a lot of people made money off of it then. But could you imagine if you would have just loaded up on it back then? Like how rich or how much richer you'd be right now. Okay, I missed the boat on that, and even like a couple of years ago, like when it went up to like 20,000, then it came crashing back down, and it got down to like 4,000. And I remember somebody telling me then, like, man, you load up, and it's like it was like 4,500 that particular day. And I did buy a few of them, but I was like didn't really go all in because some people were saying it was going to continue to go down, it was going to crash even harder or whatever. So I missed out then. And you could think of all kinds of stocks. You could have bought Netflix at like $15 a share. Now it's like $550 a share. Tesla stock, Facebook. I mean, there's all these different opportunities that have just passed us by, at least passed me by. Hopefully, you've taken advantage of some of them. Okay, I don't want you to miss out on this one. And even if I'm looking like at affiliate marketing, I didn't necessarily miss out. Like for example, ringtones. Okay, like when I kind of got into CPA, it was kind of towards the tail end of ringtones. But I know the people like that got in from the beginning that made millions and millions of dollars. It's affiliates made millions and millions of dollars off of ringtones. Okay, I got in on the tail end of like the music downloads, and I did make a couple of million in that. But still, there's people that made tens of millions of dollars, selling software or music downloads and stuff like that. So all these industries, they kind of come and go. But if you got in at the right time, you could have made millions and millions and millions of dollars. Okay, but what if there's industry that you can get in on the right time, but the millions last for years and years and decades and decades? All right, well, this is the kind of opportunity we have here. So real quick, just to show you how this kind of came to be. I've been in this industry now for 21 years. Developed a good reputation, built a good network. Okay, and look, I've had lots of ups and downs along the way. Made a lot of money, lost a lot of money, but overall, I was really able to build a good network. And so, through that network, I've been able to work on opportunities with with big companies and with big markets. And but this is really better because it's not really a ground floor opportunity. I mean, it's an existing business that's already in the billions, but it's just poised right now to grow exponentially fast. Makes sense? So, what is the formula for making this thing work? Well, when I've worked with companies, I mean, it pretty much boils down to this. First you got to develop the funnel, okay? And normally the funnel is not complex. It normally just is composed of a landing page and then a follow-up sequence. Okay, and you'd be surprised because you'd think, well, like why, like, these companies don't know about this stuff. Is this basic stuff, and a lot of them don't really know about it. And if they do, they don't really know how to do it well. Okay, but funnel first, then you test it to profitability. If you know anything about me, I'm really heavy into testing. And, so we're going to test it to profitability. And then once we get it to where we want it to be, scale like crazy. Okay. So that's the formula. Now, does that look familiar? It's the same exact formula that we use for affiliate marketing. Okay. We build a landing page, we build a funnel, but basically a landing page. And, where we can, we'll put in a email follow-up sequence. We test it to death and then we scale. So it's the same thing that we do. It applies to these big mainstream businesses. Okay. Now, when I first started working with big companies, I mean, I'm a very confident person. You can't tell, very confident, but I still had doubts. Will this work? Will this work? And the answer is a resounding yes, because like I said, we can follow the same exact formula with affiliate marketing as we can with this. And my other problem, I was kind of doubt. I was like, well, some of these companies have like and in like digital marketing departments, and they have these experts and stuff like that. But what I quickly found out was that the skill level is not up to at least my skill level. It wasn't up there because, and then I thought about it, it's like, like one of these guys. I mean, I don't know what the exact salary is. I'll just say 150,000. Okay, so say you hire some digital marketing expert or whatever for your company, and they're getting paid $150,000 a year. Okay, I mean, I make more than 150,000 a week. Okay, so I would never. A, I don't want to be anybody's employee, but then B, but I wouldn't work for that little bit of money. So as you can see, if you're good at digital marketing, then they're not going to be able to afford you. Okay, so believe it or not, you know things and you have more skills than a lot of times a lot of these corporate people that they hire. Okay, so the answer is a resounding yes. It does work and it can work. Okay, and it's not just me. Okay, it can work for you too. Okay, because what I'm trying to do is build a team. Okay, and I'm sure you've heard this saying, "Teamwork makes the dream work," but it really does. Okay, because a even if you don't have the skills to do it with a team, you can learn the skills and then you can apply the skills. But you're not going to be alone. You say you have a team. Okay, so this is I want to break through, any doubts you have, okay, about working for these big companies. Okay, plus I'll take the heat. Okay, I'll take the heat if any heat to be taken, which, at some point there will be, just stuff happens. Okay, but trust me when I tell you that you can do this too. Sound good? Okay, so let's talk about the actual opportunity. This is a huge, timely opportunity, okay? And the opportunities in the industry is telehealth, okay? Now, prior to COVID, this was a thing. It was out there, but there was a lot of resistance to, people having doctor's appointments, online or virtually or whatever. Okay, a lot of resistance. Most people preferred to go into a doctor's office, and so it just really never took off. But with COVID, all of a sudden people couldn't go into the doctor's office, and so, telehealth really, really boomed last year because of COVID. Okay, so last year it was a 38, almost $39 billion business in 2020. Okay, by 2027, it's estimated that it will be at 559 billion. That's a lot of money. That's like half a trillion. Okay, so this market is exploding. Okay, right now, exploding right now. Okay, because now, people are kind of used to having health appointments and stuff, and they like it. And I'm about to tell you another even bigger, not bigger, faster growing part of it. That's really taking off. But the industry existed before COVID, but COVID really accelerated the growth. Okay, big time. And now it's already a big industry, but it's about to be huge. Sound good? And the fastest growing part of telehealth is teletherapy. Okay, because if you have, I mean, a lot of people that maybe have some type of mental challenge or just a problem or something like that, like a lot of people won't actually make an appointment, go see a psychiatrist or a psychologist or a therapist or whatever it is. There's just kind of like a lot of resistance to that. Okay, but and they've done studies on this. These people are much more apt to set an appointment and to talk to a therapist virtually. Okay, either on the phone, or Zoom, or whatever method, even text. Even they even have text therapy. Okay, so this is really big because you're tapping into a market that wasn't even there before. Okay, there was just like millions and millions of people that just would not seek out therapy, but now it's literally at their fingertips, and so they're taking advantage of it. And the other thing too is that through COVID, the lockdowns, and there was a lot of isolation and stuff like that. People couldn't really do like group activities that they're used to and seeing their family and stuff like that. So there's a lot of like mental health problems just from COVID. Okay, so there's already enough as it was, and now there's even more. So it's just a huge demand for teletherapy. Okay, and you may have seen the commercials with Michael Phelps. They have one with Demi Lovato for a company called Talkspace. Okay, right now Talkspace is the number one company in this segment. All right, but the company that I'm working with, and I can't say the name of it right now because I can't. If you jump on board, then obviously you'll definitely find out. But the company I'm working with is trying to buy as much market share as they can, okay, because they want that, piece of the $550 billion that it's going to be by 2027. And right now, there's a lot of different companies entering the market all the time, so there's a lot of competition, obviously. But these guys want to be, on top, okay. And the beauty of it is that Talkspace, I think, starts at like $200 per month, and the company I'm working with, their teletherapy is $50 a month. Okay, so it's much cheaper, much broader appeal, and more people can afford it. Okay, and again, it's not just about the money. I mean, yeah, we're here for the money to make the money, but this is also a needed service and something that's really going to help a lot of people. Okay, help a lot of people get help that wasn't getting it before. Sound good? So that's where we are. Let's talk about what's in it for you. All right. So what I'm trying to do is here build an affiliate army because this company, they put me in charge of their whole online customer acquisition. Okay. And so they're trusting me to do all of that. And so, you know, I don't want to just build the offer and then put it on CPA networks because, that sometimes doesn't work. And a lot of times you get bad quality. You can't really control the quality of the customers and leads that you get. Even in this case where they actually have a credit card purchase. Real quick story. A few years back, myself and some partners, we had an offer. It was actually a risk-free trial offer, and so you start with a credit card, and so we ended up putting it on their network. It was a large, well-known network at the time. It doesn't exist anymore, thankfully. But so we put the offer on there. The first month, we sold a lot. Everything was looking good. But then when it came down time to rebuild, we lost our mids because we lost our merchant accounts. And come to find out, they had run a whole lot of stolen credit cards, okay, through in our offer. So the cards went through, but then once they were reported stolen and everything, they were shut down. We couldn't rebuild, and obviously, except we lost our merchant accounts. So we ended up being out, a few $100,000 because of that. Okay. So that was, a horrible lesson. So, like I said, I've been in the industry for a while, and I just know that, once you lose control of the quality, then it's just tough. Okay, and I don't want to do that. I want to give these people the highest, quality customers as possible because one thing, this is a monthly thing, so we want them to stay on, as long as possible. So I decided, look, I'm just gonna build my own affiliate army. I'm gonna just have my own group of affiliates internal that I can train, that I can, basically oversee so that we can make sure that that we have good quality traffic, good quality leads and good quality, customers. Okay. So that's what I'm doing. Instead of putting it out on a bunch of networks, I'm building my own affiliate army and I want you to be a part of it. All right. So let's talk about what you get, what's in it for you. Well, first of all, you're going to get traffic coaching. Okay. We're going to start with YouTube and Facebook, okay, and quickly move to Google Display Network and then other traffic sources. I mean, we want to scale this out massively, okay. You saw the size of the market, okay, and the other thing about this has broad appeal, okay, which is the best combination of when you're talking about really scaling something out. I mean, everybody needs some type of healthcare, okay. Everybody has a body, and the body needs a doctor, okay. And like I said, these days telehealth is the way that a lot of people now prefer to go to the doctor. Okay, so it's not going to be hard to scale it out once we have the funnel that converts well. So you're going to learn all that stuff. You're going to learn these traffic sources like real time. I'm going to bring in some experts to help as well with these various traffic sources. So so you're definitely going to get that. Okay, it's going to be guaranteed profitability because once we get it rolling and everything, we see where the actual CPAs are. I'm going to go to them and like, look, this is how much money we need, for as far as the payout. And so, since they're trying to buy market share, as long as it's profitable, then they will pretty much set it wherever I want. So I'll set it at a point where I know that affiliates can make money. Okay, my goal with this is to have the affiliates at least be able to make 100% ROI. Okay, I want you to be able to at least double your money. Okay, that's my goal I mean, hopefully, maybe we can do better. I don't know. But this has long-term stability. Okay, like I said, this market is growing, so it's not going anywhere. It's just going to get bigger and bigger, and this is not something that's here today, gone tomorrow. Okay, this is going to be around for a while. So this is offers. This is something that you can promote for years. All right. Now here's the biggie right here. Okay, the company is going to prepay for the traffic. Okay, because remember, they want to grow fast. They want to buy as much market share as quickly as they can, and so they're going to prepay for traffic. So what that means is that allows us to scale massively and fast with their money. Okay. So let me just paint a scenario for you. So we got it going, 100% ROI. So we're doubling the money, and so I'm like, look, okay, we got everything's there. We're ready to rock and roll. But we need a couple of $1 million to really scale it out fast. Okay. I mean, the guy already told me, like, look, we'll let whatever you need. If you need $2 million or whatever, then look, we'll get you $2 million. Okay. So imagine if if you're on your own and you got to wait to get paid and stuff like that, like it kind of slows down the process of scaling. But if you have something and we have everything in place, we have the traffic sources in place, we have the accounts, we have everything, then if you can spend $10,000 per day, then you're going to make $10,000 a day. Okay, and that's without any money coming out of your pocket. Okay, so you can build up a huge income stream on their money. All right, so this is a hugely massive opportunity because A, you'll be able to scale it way faster than you could on your own, and B, you don't have to use your own money. Okay, so this is probably to me the most attractive thing as an affiliate is to me. Like this is like a dream come true. Okay, because you got unlimited funds pretty much, and you can scale as much and scale as fast as possible. So it just comes down to how much money can you spend. Okay, and that's the position that you want to be in as an affiliate. Okay, you're also going to have exclusive access to the offer. Okay, I'm not putting this on networks. The only people that will be able to promote this offer is you. You being part of my affiliate army that I'm building. Okay, so the only people that have access to it is you. And once we blow it up, it's going to be popular. It's going to be like people wanting to run it. Networks are going to be coming to me, and I'm gonna be like, nope, I'm only running internal, my own affiliate army. Okay, so that's going to be you. So you have exclusive access to the offer. You're also going to get your own site. Okay, I'm not just going to give you an affiliate link like here you go, good luck, because I know, especially dealing with Google and Facebook, that affiliate link is kind of tough. Okay, so I'm going to get you your own site. Okay, it's all going to be branded the same, but you'll have an actually different, domain URL, so that you can just submit that, for your ads instead of having to deal with an affiliate link. Okay, and then also we have the possibilities of residuals. Okay, because like I said, it's a monthly thing. Now, look, I don't have this 100% done yet, so that's why I'm negotiating it. So I'm not promising that we're going to have this, but there's a strong possibility that we can. Okay, and this is really going to help again build a long term income for you. Okay, even if you only get a buck, off of each residually per month off of every person that you bring in. If you're bringing in thousands of people, that's going to add up fast. Okay, so like I said, I'm not 100% on the residuals right now, but that's definitely something that's on the table. Sound good? You like that? All right. All right, so let's talk about my telehealth affiliate army. Okay, this is the army that you want to be a part of because this army gets paid a lot. All right, so what does the telehealth affiliate army program consist of? Well, you get 3 months of weekly coaching calls. Okay, so 3 months, and these are group calls, and it's going to be in a mastermind format. I'm a product of masterminds, and I found that the mastermind format is the quickest way to make big leaps in knowledge and big leaps in income. Okay, I've used it quite a bit in my career, and it works well. So we're gonna have these weekly calls. This is a $25,000 value, real life value. This is what I would charge for this. Okay, and just an example of how effective these types of calls and meetings are. This is my friend Alfredo. He jumped into one of our programs, coaching programs, and he made $8,000 his first week and $3 million his first year. Okay, so it's very effective. Now, obviously, I didn't do all of that. He did the work. He put together the team. He did everything, but he got the start and the knowledge from the coaching that I put on. Okay, see a Ferrari in the back, got some other toys back there. So he's doing great. Okay, how's that sound? You like to be like Alfredo? Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Also, in the Telehealth Affiliate Army, you're going to get a Slack channel. Okay, so this is like an extension of our group coaching calls. Okay, well, this will be an online place where you can interact, you can leave messages, you can talk to or communicate with the other team members, communicate with me. I can leave content there, all kinds of stuff. We can all interact there in our own little community. Okay, so again, if I put together something like this on a private channel like this, we're looking at least a $5,000 real life value. Okay. And, speaking of interaction and building network, this is my man, Giancarlo, Coach Gianni. And, I first met him. He was flat broke, less than 3 years. He's bought a mansion for $3 million. That's what he's standing in front of now. Okay. And again, he came to a lot of my events, took a lot of my coaching. And I'm not claiming success claiming responsibility or whatever, taking credit for all his success, because again, he built a team and all that kind of stuff. But he definitely, got foundational knowledge from me that helped him get there. All right, so now we're looking at real life value of $30,000. Okay, the coaching calls, the Slack channel, all of that. Now you also get daily instant messenger access to me, either through Skype or Telegram. Okay. Now let me tell you something. Like, I don't really like dealing with a lot of people. I'm really busy. I'm really focused. So I really don't do a whole lot of communicating on either the phone, Skype, or Telegram. But for the members of this program, okay, I'm gonna open up specially for you, some time every day where I can be there via Skype and Telegram and answer questions as you do your campaigns. If you have any questions that pop up, any issues, problems, or whatever, and you can't get them solved through Slack, then you can you can hit me up and you have access to me that way. Okay. Again, this is an easy 15K value, because I never give access like this to anybody. Okay. So 15K real value. My friend Kevin. See, I keep saying my friend because a lot of my friends in the industry start off as my clients, okay, and students. And so, but after I taught them, like how to do everything, they start doing it. Then after a while, we start doing business together. Kevin is a perfect example. Okay, came to me as a newbie, and within a year he was making $90,000 per week. Okay, per week. Okay, would you like to make 90 grand a week? Would you like to be like Kevin? All right. So look, I'm telling you, stay with me, work with me, we can make this happen. So now you're looking at, let's see, you got daily access to me, 15,000, Slack channel 5,000, 3 months coaching cost 25,000. So now you're looking at total value of $45,000. Now you also get 2 one-on-one calls with me per month. Okay, 2 one-on-one calls with me per month. Now I charge $2,000 an hour to talk to people. I really don't like talking on the phone. I really don't. But so when I do, I like to get paid for it. So there's a real life value of $12,000. Okay, and and if you're working on something that's really big or whatever, you might happen to need more than one, more than 2 calls in a month. That's fine. I'm not just going to unless you're really bugging the hell out of me. We can probably make that happen. But the 2 calls per month are worth $12,000. And speaking of calls, I had some calls with my client David. He was one of my first early on clients, and we ended up doing $1.1 million in 2 months. Okay, and again, he was new when he started. So I'm trying to do even bigger numbers with this telehealth opportunity, because it's a bigger opportunity than what we were working on. All right, so now you got 25K for the 3 months coaching calls, 5K for the Slack channel, 15K for the daily IM access, 2 one-on-one calls a month, 12,000. So now you're looking at $57,000 total value. Now this is the biggie. Okay, I'm going to give you your own site. Okay, like normally you get into a campaign, you got to figure everything else out yourself and put it up and everything. No. I'm going to figure it out. We're actually going to figure it out together. But you're going to get your own site. We're going to give you, for YouTube, we're going to give you video ads. For Facebook, we're going to give you image ads. We're going to give you the ads. We're going to give you the land. We're going to keep testing landing pages and give you the updated, tested landing pages. We're going to keep your campaigns converting. Okay. So normally all this stuff is just up to you by yourself, but through the power of the army, we're always going to keep the top converting pages as we split test, as we multivariate test. We're always going to keep, because I want you to sell as much as possible. Okay, so as soon as I get a landing page that beats my control, then I'm gonna send it out to you and like, look, man, try this landing page. It did better for me. Okay, so you can always keep improving, keep the campaigns converting, and something like this where we're putting together all these different ad campaigns and stuff like that, you're looking at least $60,000 value. Okay, I've actually charged more than that before in the past. And speaking of working on the ads and images and everything, actually, I don't think we're hold on, images, video, I can't remember. But it's my friend. Again, my friend Josh did $700,000 in 1 month. I think we had like a 40% profit margin. So so he made $300 something thousand, which is not bad for 1 month. All right, so now we're looking at 3 months coaching calls, 25,000. Slack channel, 5,000. Daily IM access, 15,000. 2 one-on-one calls a month, that's 12,000, and then an entire campaign funnel, the whole funnel, not just landing page, the whole funnel, $60,000. So now you're looking at a total real life value of $117,000. But wait, there's more. Got some totally insane bonuses for you. Let's check them out. Okay, so a few weeks ago I did a special underground, like unrecorded YouTube secrets training that I didn't want to include in the course. And I did not record it. However, I found out that somebody that was on there recorded it. And, and so I, through my contacts and eyes and ears out and everywhere, I did manage to get that recording from them. And so I'm going to give it as a bonus. I'm not selling this. I still don't want it out to the whole world. But, the audio is a little rough. I'm trying to get them to fix it up a little bit. You can still hear everything, pretty clear, but it doesn't sound the greatest. But hey, all the content is there. And, like I said, it was supposed to be unrecorded, but it actually got recorded. So talk about cheap clicks. I mean, one problem with YouTube is that it's hard to, especially for people in the beginning, to get clicks cheap enough to be profitable. Okay, so I have some tricks to do to get cheap clicks. I also have a fast and easy way to make ads. Really simple, really fast, really cheap. And you don't have to put your face on camera. Some aggressive SDI, that's like deploying improved tactics, and then some more secret stuff that I can't even mention here. The price of this is priceless. There's no price. It's just priceless. All right. So now you're looking at all that stuff plus the YouTube training, which is priceless. So we're still looking at $117,000 value. Now, I'm also going to give you, as a bonus, the YouTube Money Man workshop. Okay, so this is a workshop that YouTube Money Man. Let me get back up who YouTube Money Man is. I was looking for, some really solid YouTube training, and so I came across this guy who, has an agency. He runs YouTube ads, for a living, big campaigns like $100,000 plus per day, and so I got him to do a workshop for me, 3-day workshop. Now, he runs some really high level campaigns for some high level people. So he didn't really want his identity just put out there everywhere. So I call him YouTube Money Man. And it's a very apt description because that's what he does on YouTube. All right. So you're going to learn YouTube ads from A to Z, how to set up. The really important thing you learn from this is the structure of your campaigns. Okay. How to set up the proper structure so that you can scale fast. All right. How to scale $100,000 per day. It's really everything you need to know for high volume YouTube advertising. Okay, we actually charged $4,000 for this workshop in real life. Actually, we did it back a couple months ago. Okay, so that's $4,000 value. So now you're looking at 3 months coaching calls, the Slack channel, daily IM access, two one-on-one calls per month, entire campaign funnels, secret YouTube training, YouTube Money Man workshop. Total value now of $121,000, and I'm not just throwing this money out, this price out there. I mean, this is real money. This is really how much it would actually cost. Make sense? All right, let's keep going. You're also going to get the Facebook domination workshop. Okay, so this is something that we did last year with my man, the Facebook Wizard. Again, runs a lot of high level campaign, so I didn't want his identity revealed, which I understand. So I call him Facebook Wizard. We did 3 days, Facebook ads A to Z. How to set up your campaigns to scale to 100K per day. Just high volume Facebook advertising, and one of the main things to talk about too, which is important, especially right now, is how to keep accounts up. Okay, what you need to do in order to to keep your accounts from getting banned or disabled. Okay, so we actually charge $5,000 for this workshop, for real, for real. So that's a real value. So now you got 3 months coaching costs $25K. You got Slack channels $5K. You got daily IM access that's $15K. You got 2 one-on-one calls a month that's $12K. You got entire campaign funnels that's $60K. You got the secret YouTube training that's priceless. You got the YouTube Money Man workshop that's $4,000, and you got the Facebook domination workshop that's $5,000. Okay, so you got total price. I actually think I messed it up. Well, that should be $126,000. Okay, $126,000. Just forget that 121. And then finally, the last bonus is the $1 Million List workshop. Okay, now this is a workshop that I did last year, 3 days, just email marketing 101. I taught how to make a lot of money from a small list. So I'll go into specifics on how I made over $1 million from a list of 1,000 names. And basically, look, your list is your number one asset. So it's something you need to be building, and then it's something that you need to monetize. And so that's what I talked about. How to build it, and mostly, more importantly, how to monetize your list. All right. Lots of really good stuff in this workshop. We charge $4,000. So total price. Oh, now we got the right number. Okay, so this is the total real life value of this. 3 months coaching calls $25K. Slack channel $5,000. Daily IM access $15K. 2 one-on-one calls a month that's $12K. Entire campaign funnels at $60K. Secret YouTube training is priceless. YouTube Money Man workshop is $4,000. Facebook domination workshop is $5,000. $1 Million List workshop is $4,000 for a total value of $130,000. Now look, I'm really confident that if you participate in this program, you can make $5,000 per day. Okay, I'm thinking at the minimum, we're going to do 100% ROI. So if you spend $5,000 a day, and remember, we're somebody else's money, so $5,000 a day, you can make $5,000 a day. I think that's very, very doable. Okay, so if you do that, that's $150,000 per month. That's $1.8 million per year. Is that worth $130,000? Of course. If you pay $130,000 and make $1.8 million a year, I think that'd be an awesome return on investment. All right, but look, what if you're like, you know what? What if you only get it 10% right? Okay, what if you get it 90% wrong and you only make $500 a day, which I feel is like almost like not impossible, but almost impossible with this size of an opportunity. But let's just say like you do everything wrong and you do 90% everything wrong, and so you're only making $500 per day. Okay, well, $500 per day is $182,500 per year. Okay, $182K. Now, is that worth $130,000? Well, I mean, if you could pay $130,000 for a $182,000 per year income, year after year after year, you only got to pay once the $130,000. Yeah, it's worth it. It's definitely worth it. Well, look, the good news is I'm not going to charge you $130,000 a year. Okay, not even half that, not even 25% of that. Okay, the investment to join the affiliate army is $19,997. Okay, $20,000. All right, $20,000. Now, here's where money loves speed. Okay, it's one of my Gregisms. Okay, money loves speed. Okay, money is attracted to speed. So if you act today only, you can get a $5,000 discount. Okay, so you can get in the army for $14,997. But basically, $15,000. I don't know why you did that number. I should have just put $15,000. But anyway, $15,000. Okay, which again, we said it was worth $130,000. Okay, you agreed with me on that, and so now you can get it for $15,000. Okay, and look, we got a couple payment plans. Okay, if you can't do $15,000 one time, you can do 2 payments of $8,000, or you do 3 payments of $6K. Okay, so you get taxed a little bit, on the program. It still makes a lot more financial sense to just pay it one time. But if you can't, or if you need it for cash flow or whatever, then you got those payment plan options. All right. So if you want to join the army, if you're interested, just click the button below or click the link below, and and apply. It's a little application. So you just complete the application, and then I'll be in touch with you. shortly after that, and then we can like answer any questions you have, and I can give you the information for making the payments. All right. So head on over, apply, fill out the quick form, and let's get it started. Let's join the army. I'm excited about this. I think that, I think that, I literally think that millionaires are going to come out of this project. I really do, because, like I said, the market is so big and it's so untapped, and we have, the best product for the cheapest price. It's just a win, 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 win all the way around. Okay, so get involved. All right, but if you want to save 5,000, you got to get involved today. All right. So that's it. Apply below. Greg Davis signing out. Peace.